This tiny capsule is delivering a precise jet of medication. Inspired by cephalopods like octopuses, researchers are reimagining the hypodermic needle.
Like this one that lands in the stomach, it can then give a jet from below into the stomach.
Drugs can be administered in lots of ways: pills, nasal sprays, suppositories. But the optimal delivery mechanism depends on the drug.
And so drugs like insulin, for example, are administered through an injection.
And yet using needles can cause lots of issues for myriad reasons. And often people would prefer to swallow something instead, but there's a catch.
Drugs like insulin are not easily administered through the oral route because our bodies will degrade those particular drugs, or the drugs are unable to essentially transport across the GI tract.
This is Giovanni Traverso, and his team have come up with a new solution. This tiny capsule can inject a drug into tissue, but from inside your body. And it doesn't use needles. It uses precisely calibrated jets.
We needed to define the boundaries of the jetting for each part of the GI tract to then deposit the drug in the submucosal space and not go all the way through the tissue.
The capsules which contain the pharmaceutical also contain CO2, which creates pressure.
And at the bottom there's a little hole, which is where the jet comes out.
This hole is then plugged with material that, when it dissolves, releases the pressure and causes the jet. And the material can either be designed to dissolve over a specific amount of time, or in response to particular environments, to allow the researchers to control exactly where and when the jet is released. The team tested their device with 3 different drugs, including insulin, in the lab as well as in pigs and in dogs, and found that they could deliver a comparable amount of the therapeutic as injections do, but through a swallowable capsule. They've also developed capsules that, like octopuses, can deliver jets to the side, as well as devices that can be mounted on an endoscope. There's still a lot of work to do before this could be used in humans, but perhaps one future for injectable drugs is less needles and more squirts.